Welcome back everyone, Mariah Monetize here, and in today's video we're going to go over some Bitcoin news. We're going to go over the price of Bitcoin. I'm going to be telling you guys about how I'm changing up my strategy a little bit when it comes to Vauld, because I mentioned that in actually one of my previous videos, something that I was doing, but I've actually changed my mind and I'm going in a bit of a different direction there. And also going to be talking about Bitcoin's why can't I think of the word? Basically, Bitcoin's dominance percentage, okay? So let's go and start over here with the news. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I post a little bit about Bitcoin, but lately I've been posting a lot about golf, actually, juggling mangoes when I should be juggling my portfolio. So really enjoying golf. I love getting outside. I have an awesome coach. If you're in Puerto Rico and you want a badass golf coach, I'm gonna go ahead and put his contact in the description. My friend Mark, like 4 lessons and my swing has literally gotten to another level. All right, guys. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, 𝘱𝘱𝘳𝘗𝑉ictoria9. All right, so let's head over here to my likes on Twitter to see what I found to be important today. So it's kind of like the Bitcoin price is not that volatile. It's kind of boring. We're just chilling at this like $30,000 range. So what does Twitter come up with? Just quotes that politicians have to say about Bitcoin. Doesn't really mean that much. So US Senator Ted Cruz and millions worldwide are turning to Bitcoin as a hedge against inflation. Not really news, but there's really nothing else to talk about. This is what is very interesting. In 2021, the transaction value of Bitcoin was 13.1 trillion, and for Visa, it was less, $10.4 trillion. That is crazy. There was more transacted with Bitcoin than there was with Visa. Okay, so I talked in one of my previous videos about the housing market kind of headed in a different direction. Here is just one person's perspective. This person's a realtor, and they said, all of my clients that are active are not new clients. New leads have been dead dry. Also, a ton of homes getting reactivated, as well as 10 to 30K price drops I'm seeing. So it's really easy to think of real estate as just like one market that is constantly moving in one direction or the other, but we have to think about the region side of it, right? There's different regions of the states, if we're specifically talking about the states, where real estate action will be very different than other areas. So just to kind of give you an idea, like Dorado, Puerto Rico is a really interesting market because the inventory is really low, especially within Dorado Beach. And it's also really interesting because some people are paying like $40,000 to $50,000 a year to rent a place. And I've seen people pay like 20 to 30K for a place that's not even that nice and not even that updated. It is mind-blowing just to get within that community. But what I have heard is that things have really slowed down lately. People are anticipating the rental price to go down. I don't know exactly what is happening when it comes to real estate sales, but we're getting a lot of data that's kind of pushing the housing market in that direction. And this is what I have kind of seen to be the potential case, right? Is that if people start reading information that the price of homes is dropping, okay, if people even see that a little bit, right, they're probably going to think that the market is going to further, like go down even further, which is going to cause fear for people because people are like, this is too much has been, like the housing market has increased too much, okay, is what we're all aware of. And we know that it's not going to last forever. So even a little bit of negative data is, I think, going to change the overall sentiment of the real estate market. And I think that's what we're going to see. It's like there could be a little bit of a catalyst, but then that information gets spread and then no one wants to buy a house if they think if the prices are going to continuously drop. It's something that you're going to be pretty patient with when it comes to purchasing a home. So something kind of interesting there. So yeah, this is a tweet here. You know, I told you guys about this a couple days ago. The US April new home sales supply minus 16.6%. So just a little bit of news there in crypto economy, all of those things. So if you're thinking about picking up some real estate, being patient, that might be the way to go. So coin market cap here, Bitcoin dominates at 45.6%. And so what we're seeing today is that Bitcoin has dropped a little bit, but everything else has kind of dropped a lot, between 5, 10, 20%. We have Ethereum down over 5, nearly 6% today. So Bitcoin is one of the leaders in the cryptocurrency space. We have Coinbase sitting at just under $70. We have Link sitting at $664. It's taken a big drop today. We have XTZ sitting at $190. We have the Nexo coin sitting at $1.22. We have ADA sitting at 48 cents. We have Dogecoin sitting at 7 cents. Luna is down 10% today at 0.00016. And we have UST sitting at 4 pennies. This is the thing. I heard something today, and honestly, I don't even know, and I really don't care if it's fake news or real news about Luna 2.0 being launched. Too soon, right? Too soon. I just thought that was wild. So let's go ahead and zoom out here to the weekly chart on Bitcoin. Let's see here. 7-day chart. So I'm thinking potentially a week or two more of like not much above 32,000, trading below that, and then a little bit of a bump. Maybe we'll see $36,000 to $38,000, and then I think we're going to make a lower low. So I would anticipate the lower low to probably happen like fall is what I would anticipate. That's what I'm seeing now. I could change my mind tomorrow. I mean, that's what trading is. People don't understand. Like every second of the day, something changes to where I'm going to change my mind about everything. I don't make plans very far in advance. Why? What's the point to take my mental space and energy to make plans for the future when things are changing and happening every single day? Like, why am I going to go put together this like intensely detailed like plan for my portfolio when so many crazy things could happen in the next 5 minutes that completely change everything? So just don't be afraid to change your mind. That's one thing that I've really learned the past few months is like, it is okay to change your mind. This right here is a daily chart on Bitcoin. Okay, so we are seeing this green moving average getting closer to the red. It's not pointed in that direction, but it is a bit on the closer side. And that's mainly because this red moving average is falling so hard. All right, Bitcoin had a low of the day of $28,000. So we did see quite a bit of a drop significantly in terms of other days, but it was for a very short period of time. So Bitcoin was kind of trading in this chop, and it definitely kind of bounced below that, but for a short period of time. There's really nothing on the daily chart that gets me excited for even entering a short-term position. And then so you could ask yourself, well, maybe I should wait for the green to cross over the red on the 12-hour time frame. But there is so much chop and it getting so close and then crossing below. I am going to stay patient and I am waiting for it to happen on the daily chart, okay? Yes, so 12-hour chart here. I'm not giving us any hope of a momentum shift at all. This right here is the 4-hour, which made a lower low. It made a higher, it made a lower high, and it also made a lower low. So 4-hour chart, not looking too promising. And last time I looked, traditional markets were actually up today, so there was not much correlation. Interesting. This is the hourly chart, which failed to make a higher high here, and is now trading downwards. We have a red 2 trading below a red 1. I would probably anticipate more room to the downside. The chart just doesn't look good. Like even on these smaller time frames here. Like, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I have had the thought cross my mind to sell absolutely everything. Everything. Even all my Bitcoin. The thought has crossed my mind. What's stopping me? I know that every time I sell Bitcoin, it's been really hard to get it back. And it would not be selling into strength. It would be selling into weakness. And that's something that you really don't want to do. And I have thoughts. We can't really control our thoughts, but the thought has crossed my mind many, many times. Am I inclined to do it? Will I probably do it? I will probably not do it. I would definitely sell off altcoins and then Ethereum before I would start touching my Bitcoin. But I'm just telling you guys, it's crossed my mind. I'm still trying to figure out, is this like an intuitive thing? Is this a fearful thing? Is this an emotional thing? And just constantly trying to ask myself these questions. Sometimes, and what I wish I would have been doing this entire time, is every time I have a really big desire to either buy or sell, to just jot it down, the date, the time, so I could reflect back and be like, okay, that would have been a good choice, would have been a bad choice, would have been a good choice, would have been a bad choice. Just to understand my emotions and if they'd be guiding me in the right direction or the wrong direction. So I'm not trying to freak you guys out, just trying to tell you and be honest, the things that have crossed my mind. So this is a 30-minute chart on Bitcoin, also not looking that great. Okay, let's head over to traditional markets, which are up today, which is weird. Not weird. I mean, across the board, things are green today, right? I would say a fairly strong day for S&P. It's back over $400. This is good. Okay, in my opinion, this is good because I think that Bitcoin will start trending in the same direction. If on this daily chart, this might be a great place to enter. I would love to see a higher high on the daily. I want to see SPY get above 408.57. I think that'd be massive. But at this point, I like seeing strength in any markets because things are still correlated on most days. Marijuana stocks were up a bit today as well. So the cryptocurrency market was getting crushed while everything else was not doing. I mean, Bitcoin is getting kind of crushed, all the cryptocurrency space, and other markets are doing great. Look at Tesla back over $700. These are electric vehicle related stocks, all up today, between 5 and nearly 10%. So kind of weird here that Bitcoin really didn't see that little jump in price. It actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back to the Bitcoin chart. I wanna see where the stock market opened. The stock market opened, let's say the 26th, this candle right here. So you could see that Bitcoin hit its low right before the stock market opened. It actually trended up once the market opened, so that's an interesting thing. And then it had a little bit of a pullback here on the second half of the day, so something to take note of. So I told you in the beginning of the video, so I'm gonna tell you a little bit about Vauld and my approach here. So my new approach is that I make a really great amount from the referral program. Thanks to you guys supporting my channel, I have earned almost $2,500 from referral earnings. And what I was doing was I was basically taking all of that money and I was just doing the fixed deposit so I can get more interest, no matter what the coin was. What I'm gonna start doing now is converting everything into stable coins, probably USDC. So USDC, any altcoins, I'm keeping my Bitcoin, even Ethereum, I am converting my Ethereum into stable coins, okay? It's my new approach. It's nothing really major. I would say I'm probably averaging maybe like $50 a day that comes in from that program. So just a new approach that I'm taking, nothing major, but that's what I'm doing. I also am considering, I would like to do this on a day when altcoins are up, taking all the alts that I've also earned here and converting them into a stable coin. So just some random thoughts there. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the day. If you guys want to support my channel, signing up for Vauld is one really great way to do it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. That's all that I have for you today as I just go out there and create a portfolio that you love.